world champion, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape.
Shannon Briggs, 193 centimeters tall with a reach of 203 centimeters.
And he'll be facing Vladimir Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109.
Shannon Briggs.
Dr. Steelhammer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to... High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Quick punch scores. It's all offense all the time. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. A perfect counter lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. Just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe this? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
The fight is going to be confident. You've got to take it.
Here we go for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to...
I need you to go back out
Here we go in round 3. Who's gonna land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he scores with the counter. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Well done with that counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and...
Oh my God, Johnny! And Shannon Briggs just got rocked! How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. That right hook catching air. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been... Here comes round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the right hook. And Shannon Briggs took that one hard.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, this might be the beginning of the end for Shannon Briggs. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperate. And they're back at it again here in round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Hold that thought! And Shannon Briggs took that one hard. Down goes Briggs. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision.